Here is a chilly story. There was a woman named Mara, and she came to the forest to be alone. She told herself it was just a break. A week away from the city, from the noise, from people. She rented a little off-grid cabin deep in the woods of Kiriaki Vale. No signal, no electricity, no roads within 3 miles. Just trees, old ones, older than memory. Their bark blackened by time, their roots like veins across the earth. It was quiet, too quiet. The first 2 days passed in peace. She journaled, made fires, watched the birds. But on the third night, she woke up at 3:13 a.m. to the sound of whispering, not just wind, not animals. Whispering, human. She pressed her ear to the cabin wall. Nothing. Stepped outside with a flashlight. Only silence and that heavy, old smell of moss and soil. But something felt off. The woods were listening. She went back to bed. But when she awoke again, her feet were dirty, mud-caked, as if she'd walked somewhere in the night. On the 4th night, she set up her phone to record. No signal, but it still worked as a camera. The next morning, she played back the footage. At 3:14 a.m., the video showed her sitting bolt upright in bed. Her eyes were open, wide and blank. Then slowly, she stood and walked out the door. No shoes, no coat. The video cut off after 6 minutes. The battery had died or something had killed it. Mara didn't remember anything. That night, she barricaded the door, locked the windows, sat up with a knife in her lap. At exactly 3:13 a.m., something scratched at the front door. A slow, dragging sound, not claws, fingernails. She didn't move, didn't breathe. Then the whispering began again, right behind her ear. But when she turned around, no one was there. She ran, grabbed her flashlight, and bolted into the trees. She didn't care where, just away. And then she saw it. A tree, wider than a house, with faces in the bark. Dozens of them. Pressed just beneath the surface like things trapped under ice. Mouths open, eyes weeping black sap. One face was hers. Before she could scream, her legs locked, her body stiffened. Her mouth opened, but no sound came. She could feel roots crawling up her ankles, into her skin, her veins. The forest didn't want her to leave. The forest was hungry. They found the cabin weeks later, empty, cold. Inside, on the wall, written in dried mud, or maybe dried blood, were the words asterisk, asterisk. She belongs to the trees now. And somewhere, if you walk deep enough into Kiriaki Vale, there's a tree with a new face in its bark. Eyes wide, mouth frozen in a silent scream. They say if you whisper her name, the trees will answer. But it won't be Mara's voice. Subscribe to my channel, or this will happen to you too.